If you're building a podcast, a newsletter, or a brand on social media, and you're not sure how to grab people's attention in the first few seconds, this talk is for you. Because I'm going to show you how to hook your audience instantly, without clickbait, without gimmicks, and without needing to be a full-time entertainer. This is for entrepreneurs who are trying to stand out in a crowded market and who are tired of pouring effort into content that people scroll right past. You'll walk away with a simple strategy to open any piece of content, podcast, post, or email in a way that makes your audience say, wait, this is exactly what I needed.
Thank you for contacting podcast support.
Your opening has one job, and that's to make a clear promise of value. We're not just here to share ideas. We're here to frame ideas so that your audience says, wait, this is exactly what I needed. That's how great copywriters operate using AIDA: attention, interest, desire, action. And it's what great salespeople mean when they say, tell them what you're going to say it, then tell them what you said. But here's the twist. Your opening can't be robotic. It can't be recycled. It has to be specific, relevant, and tailored to that moment. Let's start with the most important piece, teasing the value right up front. Before you introduce yourself, before you welcome people to the show, before the theme music kicks in, you need to answer this question. What will this give the audience that they don't already have? Say that out loud to yourself when writing your next intro, because your audience is constantly asking, why should I care? What's in this for me? Here's a flat intro. Today, we talk about morning routines. Now here's the same idea with a value tease. If your mornings feel chaotic, this episode will help you reclaim your first 60 minutes and set the tone for a productive, stress-free day. Here's another example. Don't say, we're going to cover marketing strategy. Say, I'm going to walk you through the exact strategy one of my clients used to go from 0 to fully booked in 90 days. That's a promise, and promises create curiosity. But here's where most creators drop the ball. Even if they offer something useful, they don't frame it. And if you don't connect the dots for your audience, they won't do it themselves. Your content needs to be about them, not just your ideas. Let's say you're teaching productivity techniques. Don't just say, this system helps you focus. Say, if you're someone who sits down at your desk and immediately gets pulled into 15 tabs and 6 Slack messages, this system will help you lock in and finally finish your most important work. You've just told them what it is, who it's for, and how it helps them. That's how you frame value with precision. Because people don't share or save content that's generally helpful. They share what feels specifically relevant to their lives. Now, let's talk about what not to do. Generic openings are the death of attention. And if you start with, welcome back to the show. Hi guys, I'm so excited. Or my personal favorite, let's dive in. You're giving the listener 0 reasons to stay. Here are some real hooks I've seen work. Most entrepreneurs sabotage their business by making this one hire too early. Here's how to avoid that trap. If you've ever launched a product and heard crickets, this might be why. You're not burnt out. You're understimulated. Here's the difference. You feel that? That's attention. And it works the same way in social posts too. Here's a bad hook. Hey guys, just wanted to share something I've been thinking about. And here's a good hook. Most of us never question the stories we tell ourselves, and it's ruining our potential. You don't need clickbait, you need relevance and a reason for people to lean in. So let's land this. To hook your audience across podcast intros, newsletter subject lines, Instagram captions, and beyond, start by teasing a clear promise of value. Frame that value in their language, not yours. And cut the filler. Say something that stops the scroll. Remember, you don't need to be shocking, you just need to be specific, relevant, useful, now. And if you open strong, you earn the right to share something meaningful. So next time you hit record or write a post, don't say, welcome back. Say something that makes people say, oh damn, I need to hear this.
Thank you for contacting podcast support.